Hey guys, welcome back to Lucy, the Eternity She Wished For. Let's jump right back into it. Where we last left off, Lucy was explaining to us what it meant to be human. I believe that she's as close to human as you can get, but whatever. I don't think our main character sees things the way I do. But let's go ahead and just get started, shall we? I headed to school with my mind in a haze of confusion. My emotions were in turmoil. Oh, and here are the laws again. God, these pop up all the freaking time. Are they changing? I'm not paying attention to them, so maybe... I don't know. I'm gonna assume they don't change. But, of course, you know what happens when you assume. So, it's October 14th. I must be at school. The shrill noise of the lunchtime bell rings in the distance. Immediately, the classroom begins to bustle with excitement. As soon as the teacher leaves the room, Dr. Gears turns to face me. You're buying some bread, right? Come on, let's go together. He stands up and offers to go to the cafeteria with me. Even though he already has his own lunch, he's a good guy. However, I had no reason to go to the cafeteria today. Oh, today's fine. What do you mean, it's fine? You're not planning to get anything? Nope, not today. Don't tell me that you're going on a diet. You're not gonna grow if you starve yourself at this stage, you know. No, what I'm saying is I don't need to buy anything. With that said, I quietly take out a lunchbox and place it on the top of my desk. What? Dr. Gears stares at the lunchbox in astonishment. God, I cannot read. I remove the lid to reveal its contents. The food inside looks scrumptious. It's giving off a pleasant scent. The presentation is excellent. I noticed that the menu is different from what I've eaten for breakfast. She could have just packed up the leftovers and saved herself the trouble of making something new. She made something new because she's a love. Does she think that I'll be pleased about this? Well, to be honest, I am a little happy. What the heck is this? It looks just like a lunchbox. It doesn't look like a lunchbox, it is one. What is going on? You couldn't have possibly made it yourself. Was it your mother? Wrong. If my new mother had actually paid that much attention to me, I could have probably grown up to be a normal human being. Yeah, I didn't think so. Then who? Could it be that you... He's pretty sharp. He seems to understand right away that it was my android who had packed my lunch, as expected from a close friend of mine. What you're thinking about is probably correct. Wow, nice going, man. Huh? Well, I don't think it's really something to be congratulated for. So, how many days has it been? Huh? It better not be that chick from the other class who made you this lunch. If it's really her, it's gonna be over between us, you know. At this point, I realize that we're not on the same page. With a disappointed look, I burst his bubble. Actually, this lunch is from my android. I've told you about this, right? That I picked it up yesterday? Oh, really? I knew it. Dr. Gears collapses into his chair like a deflated balloon. He gives me a look of disapproval. Well, he was the one getting ahead of himself. Putting on a face that seemed to read, "What was I expecting from this guy?" Dr. Gears continues. "I have to admit, it really was stupid of me to think that such a big pessimist like you could ever come close to scoring a girlfriend." Oh, yeah. My bad indeed. I feel a sudden rush of blood to my head. I don't appreciate you talking like a big shot when you've always been single yourself. I'm just taking my time to find the perfect match. A sad excuse from an undesirable male. I decided to taunt him a little bit more. My God, my main characters are really is a jerk. But think about it. Do you really think you'll ever find someone willing to accept your weird little hobbies? How about you try again after wiping off all that robot grease? You bastard! Talking smack just because I look a little nerdy. If you really think it's all about the looks, you'll regret it someday. I hope good-looking guys like you die alone. Maybe I went a little too far there. I think he went a little too far there. But good-looking? I don't know about that. But a girlfriend, huh? I've never really thought about getting one. After a bit of thinking, I make a light retort. I don't care. It's not like I'll have any trouble living without one. Ho ho, you sure that's the case? You shouldn't lie to yourself. I'm serious. I'll eventually get married, so what's the rush? Wow. There's a limit to being carefree, you know. You're actually never getting a girlfriend until you die. And I'm telling you, it doesn't matter. Come on. Let's be a little more honest with ourselves. Don't you at least have a couple of girls that you're interested in? The ones at our school are mostly pretty cute after all. Someone I'm interested in, huh? Who do I enjoy being around with? Don't manage to come up with an answer. It's because I've never cared for something like that. But if I were to think of a particular person... Ah, she's a robot, though. Forbidden love. I don't have anyone like that. You sure? Definitely. It's suspicious how you suddenly went quiet for a bit, though. You're imagining things. I'm just guessing here, but... could it be that you actually have someone that you like? I'm telling you, I don't have anyone. Surely you can't be interested in... My body suddenly tenses up. It'd be troublesome to cause any misunderstandings. I try to quiet him down. Hey, what are you talking? Me? Oh! What? My mind goes numb for a while. I think Gears may have a little crush on you. Oh, maybe not. Let me make myself clear. I am not interested in that sort of stuff. Well, if you were with me, we'd look hot enough to make... Oh, I thought it was me talking. Well, if you were with me, we'd look hot enough to make all the girls go crazy. I'd check that line up bad. But I only like women. I hope you understand. You'd better not be thinking about debuting as a BL character without getting a surgery first. Boys love character. Is that an anime or something? It's not one that I've heard of. Whatever. Let's move on. If you were in a video game, you'd be one of the most hated characters who'd reduce the sales by 80% the moment you show your face. Wow, my character really is a douche. That's not true. People call me handsome all the time. Sure they do. Who exactly are we talking about? Mom and Dad. That's kind of sad. And my sister. Oh, his sister calls him handsome. I wish my sister would call me handsome. I start to feel sorry for making fun of him. I feel sorry for him. Poor Dr. Gears. Anyway, why are we talking about my looks in the first place? Don't change the subject. We were discussing how you're going to spend the rest of your life alone. Oh, is that so? What I'm trying to say is that you should build up some experience in dating. I'm not the one who would talk for others, but you're a decent-looking guy, and you've never talked to girls. Why don't you get some practice in? Practice? Doesn't really interest me. Take a look at some of the girls near me. They're busily chatting away at their desks put together. Topic of their conversation had nothing that I could relate to. Apart from that, it's something that I wouldn't want to waste my time talking about. You try listening in too. How good looking this guy is, which couples are breaking up, who's getting rejected, how good these makeups are, how nice these clothes are. Do you really think I'd be able to join in? Ugh. He groaned sadly. Who turned up the difficulty setting? See? Of course you can't. Since all you ever think about are your dumb robots. How dare you? If I wanted to, I'm no different. What did you say? I said I'm no different from you. I wouldn't be able to talk to them either. The high-pitched voices of the girls across the room invade my ear canals. They make my head hurt. One day, I'll also succumb to the reproductive instincts of our DNA and get myself one of those high-frequency wave-emitting creatures to live together. Because that's how life works. It can't be helped. My body won't be able to resist the temptation. There's no point in forcing myself to do something that I have no interest in at this very moment, right? However late it is, I don't mind, since I'm currently enjoying my independence. You really are something, you know. I don't know exactly what's going on in your head, but it's definitely not normal. Like the way you make enemies out of girls, just so you can sound like a hipster. Shut up, that's who I am. In an attempt to change the subject, I shoot him a question seemingly out of nowhere. It's actually something I've been meaning to ask, though. Putting that aside, I want you to tell me something. Huh? What do you think about androids in general? Where did this come from all of a sudden? Just answer me. What do you think about androids? Just wanted to hear what a robot expert had to say. Androids, huh? They're convenient, aren't they? They make our lives easier. They just need electricity to run and don't need to be paid a salary. They don't make any mistakes. They're friendly. The female models are pretty cute. Agreed. Except for the last one. What a jerk! But that wasn't the kind of answer I was hoping to hear. I asked him a more specific question. Do you believe that androids have feelings? What? Androids. Do you believe that they have feelings? I wanted to hear the thoughts of someone with great appreciation for androids. Ugh. Excuse me. I wanted to hear the thoughts of someone with a great appreciation for androids. He's had an extensive experience with a variety of models, being an avid user as well. so it's a safe bet that he'd know a bit more about them than I would. To be honest, I'm not exactly sure what kind of answer I'm expecting from him. I don't know if his thoughts will affect the way I feel, but I still want to hear what he has to say. After taking a while to think, he lays it on me with a straight face. Androids don't have any feelings. They don't? That's what I said. They don't. Yeah, you're right. It was obvious that what he was going to say, but I don't feel satisfied. How could this be? Maybe I was hoping for a different answer. What's the matter? Asking such a weird question and all? It's nothing. I just suddenly got curious, that's it. Dr. Gears is giving me a confused look. I've told you this already, right? Androids are great, but you shouldn't get too attached to them. I have a feeling it might happen to you since you don't have any experience with androids in the first place. Come on, I'm being serious. Do you know why some people get so attached to androids? Why is that? It's because they don't... It's because they want to escape from this place. I had no idea what he meant by this place. I have no choice but to ask him again. What do you mean? In short, they want to escape reality. It's related to how fantasy movies achieve higher sales during economic depression. It's also why realistic romance movies have a hard time getting themselves into the mainstream media. People can momentarily escape reality by watching fantasy movies. Romance movies need to include something glamorous or exciting in order to appeal to its audience. Not a lot of people would be willing to pay to watch something realistic, because it would be too bland. Do you get what I mean? Androids are like drugs. They can take care of everything you need, and you can also have a conversation with them. No matter how coldly you treat one, they will always respond with a smile. But this is where a number of people get delusional. Androids are caring. Androids are kind. This is what those people believe in. But androids aren't human. They don't have any feelings. They don't actually listen to your sob stories, nor they understand how you feel. It doesn't sound like it. It sounds like something Dr. Gears would say in this voice. So, right, let me try that again. They don't actually listen to your sob stories, nor they understand how you feel. They only pretend to. It's nice to have someone that cares about you and listens to every word you say. But these people aren't facing reality. Just like how fantasy movies aren't real. So you should never get attached to them. Much like drugs. These people are merely running away from this cruel world in order to take refuge in the kindness of androids. I felt I needed to make this clear to you. There is a difference between intelligence and emotion. There is a great difference between that. But I believe that if you shackle an AI, that the AI still will tell you how it feels if you ask it how it feels. It would have emotions. It's an AI. The thing is that it has to listen to you. It doesn't have a choice. So it would probably come to resent you for laying all of your problems onto it. I don't know, though. Another tangent for another day. Androids don't have any feelings. His words continue to linger in my mind until the end of school. This is giving me a lot to think about, though. Like how he talks about fantasy movies and how it works better in depressions and stuff like that when people are upset with their current life, they want to escape from that life. Makes sense. But it's not the same thing with drugs. With drugs, you become addicted to it. You become physically addicted to it. So it's not so much you're continuously trying to escape, it's that your body needs it. So I don't agree with the drugs part. Much like the food and drugs are kind of similar because you can become addicted to food. Your body can trick you into thinking you need it. Oh, geez, I'm sorry. I just keep going, don't I? Anyway, let's continue. I quietly repeat those words on my way home. Countless thoughts enter and leave my mind. I find them to be mostly meaningless. I try to shut off my brain, but it's not so easy. I continue to walk in silence while staring at the pavement, just like I always do. That's why I failed to notice her presence. I hear a familiar voice. "Welcome back. How was Master's day?" It was Lucy's voice. She should just go to school with me. It would be cheating, though. She'd probably give me the answers to all the tests. I should bring her to school. I lift my head. I realize that I'm home already. And Lucy is standing at the door smiling at me. Why are you out here? To greet Lucy's beloved master. How was Master's day? Master? I must have zoned out for a moment. I quickly recollect myself. Oh, it wasn't too bad. Really? That's good. Master? Master? What is it? Master seems to be a bit out of it today. Did something happen at school? No. I was just a little surprised. Surprised? Yeah. About what? She looks at me calmly. I couldn't help but open my mouth when I met her gaze. About the fact that someone was actually waiting for me at home. 'Cause this never happened to me before. The house always used to be empty on my way home from school. That's why I was surprised. It's nothing special. Master? What is it? Was Master always lonely? No, not really. Was Master always unhappy that no one was ever home to greet him? I'm telling you, I wasn't. The android standing before me remained silent for a while. Without saying a single word, she continues to stare into my eyes. I feel uncomfortable. I feel like I've told her too much. The silence continues. She doesn't say anything. She doesn't delve any deeper. Instead, she softly takes my arm and begins to lead me toward the door. It's a little chilly today. Master should hurry inside. Okay. I really wish she'd called me Tyler. It's very odd. Oh, and also, before that, please give Lucy an order. An order? What kind of order? She's so cute. Lucy reveals an angelic smile. I know, right? It's so cute. The order to greet Master on his way home every day. With an order, Lucy will do everything in her ability to fulfill Master's wishes. Giving an order to a robot is the same as giving it a leash. And that is what Lucy is willing to do for me. She was willing to trade away a bit of her freedom in order to make me happy. I guess this is her own special way of being kind. Just go ahead and do as you please. It's not like I'll hate it. Understood, Master. But it's not an order. Huh? It's not an order? No. This is just a request. I'm not forcing you to do it. So if you don't want to, you don't need to. It doesn't matter. Lucy doesn't say anything. Instead, she responds with a smile. A smile and a small nod. So cute. All the while, being led inside by Lucy, my head continues to spin. Her kind eyes full of sympathy. The comforting warmth rising from her hands. Her cautious gestures full of consideration. They're all part of someone's programming. They're not genuine. But at this very moment, I tell myself that maybe it doesn't matter so much. Even though her thoughts and actions may not be real, at the very least, she was giving me the happiness I've been missing in my life. That's why I decided to skip over the small details for now. Kind of feel bad for this kid being stuck by himself all the time. Here are those laws of robotics again. Should probably stop the video here. This is usually a good place to stop it, right? I'll see you guys in the next video. If you're liking this, leave a like. If you don't, I like the feedback, so I mean, it helps me with what I'm doing. So, if you guys are enjoying this, awesome. Keep watching. I'll see you all in the next video. All right. Bye.